it audible? Hello, Satvik, Komal, Vibha,
Yeah, sir.
audi-
Yes, sir.
audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes. What is the reason no one has uploaded the assignment? Hmm? What is the reason? Sorry. Uh-huh. Okay. Today we are doing account current. That is next unit in this. Sorry. Uh, okay. We'll understand what is account current, then how to prepare it, and calculation procedure we will understand in that. Okay. With the help of interest tables and doing manually products method, then balances of the products method. There are three methods. You will understand what is all those. Okay. Yeah. It is a running statement. Transactions between parties. In business, every day there will be number of transactions, buying, selling. uh, Then for credit transactions and all, interest will be there in general. For early payment, discounts will be there. Hence, to calculate that interest and to find out as on the given date what is the amount due from the purchasers to the businessman, and what is the amount due from the businessman to the uh, due to the what purchases he has made, amount due from the businessman for what purchases he has made, and what is the amount due to the businessman for all the sales what he has done. Credit basis, of course, credit transactions. Hence, there will be many frequent transactions. There may be multiple transactions every day. Sometime to the same party also possible. Multiple transactions in a single day, or multiple transactions to multiple parties, different parties and all. Hence, an account current will help to find out what is the amount due, and on the given date what is the amount due and all. Okay. Hence, an account current has two parties, one who renders the account and the other to whom the account is rendered. Hence, in account current, A in account current with B, the meaning is that A is the customer and the account is being rendered to him by B. See, we have uh, seen earlier also in consignment and all, goods are sent and consignee has to send a details about the sales and all, expenses what he makes and all, and that statement will give what is the amount due from consignee to consignor. That way it will be calculated. Then calculation, that is account current preparation calculation, is with the help of interest table, one method, because there will be ready reckoner, that is interest. It will give, depending on the what interest is charged, different columns will be there. It is a booklet where different columns will be there, different period will be there, uh, indicating interest for that 1 rupee. Generally it will be for 1 rupee, then that will be multiplied to the amount whatever we are calculating for the interest on which amount. Then another is by means of products. You have done here also in average due date calculation also, you have done some products method, and means of products of balances, that's also there. How it is we will find out. Okay. Yeah. Now, with the help of interest tables, how to find the account current is transactions arranged in the form of an account, that is like a account how you are writing, no? In the same way, columnar way, two additional columns will be there on both the sides. Both the sides is, one is credit side, one is debit side, a ledger account format. In that, two additional columns. One column is for number of days counted from the due date of each transaction to the date of rendering the account, means preparation of the account. Rendering means preparation of the account. No specific date is mentioned as the due date on which payment is due. The date of transaction is presumed to be due date. Interest calculation is always from the due date to the date of payment. Here, rendering the account means preparation of the account. That date will be taken. From the due date to that date, interest will be calculated. And other column is once you find the interest, that will be entered there. Hence, two additional columns will be there in the normal pro forma of a ledger account. That is the meaning of this. Then sides are totaled and balances, differences, what is there, it will be found out. Okay, till this much, you take the photos, then we'll do the illustration based on this method. Yeah, from here. Take the photos. Reading you can do later because it's already done and it's very simple. Okay, take this also photo. Yeah, this photo. Yeah, this photo. Yeah, take this now. Illustration we are doing now. Okay, first illustration. You take the photo, then we will start reading, understanding the question what it is. Yeah, account current to for Nath Brothers it is. See, this information is from Nath Brothers. Goods sold to Sham means Nath Brothers sold goods to Sham. And the time given and due date is given already. Then cash received from Sham on this date, October 1st, 90 rupees. Again, goods purchased from Sham. Here it is sold to Sham. Here it is purchased from Sham. Means here Nath Brothers sold to Sham. Here Sham sold to Nath Brothers. Okay, and fixed due date is 1st December. Then paid to Sham means Nath Brothers paid to Sham. Again, Nath Brothers paid to Sham. Then goods purchased from Sham means Nath Brothers purchased goods from Sham. And due date fixed is 1st January. And again, goods purchased from Sham. Nath Brothers purchased goods from Sham. Due date fixed is January 1st for both of these. Okay. Now, next that is January 1st paid to Sham. That is Nath Brothers paid to Sham 600. Then Nath Brothers sold goods to Sham 20. And the due date fixed was for the payment 1st February. You have to prepare first up to 1st February account current. And you have to calculate 6% interest on that, whatever the due amount. 1 year take as 365. It's generally understood. Okay. Yeah. How it is done, you see. First, just observe the columns and all. Then we will go by one. See, you should write like this. Sham in account current with Nath Brothers, you have to write. Then interest to 1st February 2016 at 6%. It's the information given in the question. This is a transaction on September 16th. Before that, see the columns. Date, particulars, due date amount, days, interest. See, this is like debit side of a ledger account. You can see here. And which are the days, this due date, days, interest. These three columns are given in addition to a ledger account. Likewise on the credit side also. Hence, here sales done. Huh? You are writing Nath Brothers on behalf of Nath Brothers. Hence, Nath Brothers sold to Sham. Hence, that is sales done. See, see the question again. See, first one says goods sold to Sham. Means Nath Brothers sold goods to Sham. What is the journal entry in Nath Brothers? Huh? Generally, it is sold to Sham means Sham account will be debit to sales, right? Sham account to, hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sham debit to, Sham account debit to sales. When you are writing the account current, see what is done. Same, this is like a Sham account. Huh? Nath Brothers books, you can understand in that way also. Nath Brothers book, Sham account, and Sham account data to sales account. Due date is given in the question itself, amount also given. Hence, from 1st October to 1st February, correct? 123. Just check once whether correct or not. Due date is 1st October, correct? 1st February to 1st October. Whether it is correct or not, just make a cross check, that's all. Cross check. Okay, this also we can take this help also to understand better. See how it is. See that see you have taken the question already photo, right? Refer there. See you can see here. This is a transaction. 16 September 2014 is a transaction. Due date given is 1st October. Hmm? Okay. Hence, from 1st October, October month is 30 days, November month is 30 days, December month is 31 days, January is 31 days. You are preparing the account current on February 1st, correct? Hence, for February, 1 day. As I told you, if you take the end date as that many, that is February 1 is the end date, 1 day. Here you will take from next day, not this day. If you take here 31 days, here till the previous day, hence here it will be 0. Total will come to 123. Is it clear? You're not getting into
Yes,
confusions.
sir.
Okay? Yeah. See, to again recall for those who want, suppose you have to calculate 2nd January to 10th January, how many days? If you include 10th January, 2nd January you have to omit. If you take 2nd January, start from 2nd January, then 10th January you have to omit. Then that number of days will be correct. That is my example given. Likewise, if you come here, if you here this date is left, that's why 30 days. Here this date is included, that's why 1 day. Total comes to 123. I believe it is clear to all. Next is 1st October transaction. Due date also 1st October. Hence, from this day, huh, again like that, it will be 123 day again. Next is 21st October. You can refer the question to cross verify this information and this information. 21st October, due date given is 1st December. Hence, from December it starts 30 days, Jan 31 days, February 1 day, it comes to 62. Next is given as 1st November, due date is 1st November itself. Hence, November 29 days, December 31, January 31, Feb 1, 92 days is the total. Likewise, 1st December itself. See, due date in the sense, for a payment done, due date that date itself. Okay, a transaction, whatever is given in the question, that date. That's why these due dates are same here because of the payments you can see there. In the question you can refer. December 30, 31 January, February 1 comes to 62. Likewise, I think you understand it. 5th December, it is given the question 1st Jan, 10th December, 1st Jan given, okay, and these two due dates are given. Hence, when you calculate that, it comes like this. That is, due date itself is 1st Feb, last one, 9th Jan, hence 0, because due date itself is 1st Feb and we are taking account sales as on 1st Feb itself, hence it will be 0. This is a help of calculation. We will take photo later. Now you can see here number of days. That is already I have told you how this is calculated, this column, how these numbers have come. These numbers have come. How these numbers have come. You can refer the calculation I have shown you now, just now. Okay. Then this is the cash paid to Sham. In the question you can refer. This is paid to Sham, hence Sham account debtor to cash account 330. This is also payment, hence 330. Here it is received amount, hence what is the journal entry is cash account debtor to Sham account. In Sham account, you will write like this. This is a statement form, but you can easily understand in the accounting form itself. Cash received from Sham means cash account debtor to Sham account. In Sham account, by cash account. Like that, purchases also. Purchases account debtor to Sham, hence Sham account by purchases. This way, all the transactions you can understand. Then the question of interest, here, this last column, how it is. How it is. Okay. This is the reference of the interest table, right? What we are doing now. See here, first method is, yeah, preparation of account current with the help of interest table. Okay. Interest table, as I told you, a book will be available in the bookshop and all, where you will have different columns which shows the rate of interest. Then it gives information how many number of days interest you want it, 1 day, 2 days, like that, or 1 month, 2 months. Okay. From that, when it is referred for this question as 6% for 123 days, that will show 4.04, means that will show a different number here. When it is multiplied by 200, that will give this number 4.04. I will see whether you have given the explanation there. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah. Okay. Huh? And whatever the method you follow, the answer you will get the same. Here I told you, when you refer the interest table for 6% for 123 days, it will give a number. That number, if you multiply by 200, this 200, you will get 4.04. Likewise, for 6% in the table, what you get, okay, for 92 days, that multiply by 330, you will get this 5 rupees. Generally, that will be for another method is there, 6% for 1 day, then that number you have to multiply 92 and multiply the answer 330. You will get this. If the interest table has given 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, like this, 365 days, you can follow that method. 6%, refer the table for 92 days, you will get a number. For that, you multiply 330. That is 1 rupee. For 1 rupee, 6% for 92 days. If the table gives you 6% for 1 rupee for 1 day, then that number you have to multiply by these two numbers. You will get this number, 5 rupees. Likewise, you have to do for all these. Okay. Next, closing this account current, how to find the balance. See, you have to find out here which column is more, amount column or this debit column or credit column. Which column is more? This is credit column, this is debit column. Okay, that you have to put the, just like closing the ledger account, you have to put the total. Okay, and before that, see here interest column. See, this interest total is how much it is, you see, 15.46, right? See, you can see here 15.46. See, this total, this is 5.00, huh? This is 5.00 because no paisa is there. This will come to 15.46. That you have to bring here. Steps I am telling you, like closing the ledger account. This you have to bring here. You have to find the difference. That is 4.97. That you have to write here to interest. Okay. Then you have to put the total of this column. Bring that total here. Find the difference. That shows this difference here in this example. Difference is 194.47. What is the meaning? This 194. Debit side is more. Shyam's account is showing a debit balance. Hence, debit balance means debtors. This Nath brother should receive from Shyam 194.97 rupees as per this account current. That is the meaning of that. Okay. First you have to total and balance the interest column. That balance, if suppose this credit was more, then you have to put that total, bring it here, then find the difference, and that difference you will write on the credit side of this amount column. I have, with this example only, I have explained you other possibility also. Any doubt to ask? If you have any doubt to ask me. Otherwise, I will take you to the question again. There you can take the photo, move, then I will move. Yeah. Take this question. Photo if you have not taken, take the photo. Yeah, so move. What is this chat? Voice is not clear. She increase the volume. Not audible, sir. Is it now audible? Hello?
Sir, your voice is not clear, sir.
Not clear, huh? That is a bit cold. Is it because of that? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Anshi bhai.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it audible now?
Yes, sir.
Very clear? Because a bit cold, that's all, bit cold, no, not much. Okay? Volume also I will increase. Fine? Audible?
Sir, little louder, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Take the photo now. Take the photo. Yes. Take the photo. Yes. Take this also photo. Yes. Okay. Photo. It's only photo. Don't sit reading. This also you take the photo. This is a small note. Already I have explained you that. Okay. Audible now, volume. You have to answer me, otherwise I will not understand whether yes or no. Take this photo. Take this photo. Is it audible or not now? Anshi bhai. Hello. Komal. Hello. It's not audible, eh? Hello. No one responds. Not at all
Yes,
audible.
sir. Audible.
Audible. Okay, okay, yes. Take this photo. Yes. Now we will do second method. How it is, we will understand. Same account current, only calculation is different way. There we are referring the table and finding the interest. Now we are using product method. Product method already we have done earlier calculation of the sums also. The same method is same. Here we will apply in account current. How it is, we will see. Okay. What we will do is balance of the products on the two sides we will find out. Then that we will take as a single day. Yesterday, someone was asking me, no, why it is divided by 12 or why it is divided by 365. I told you, no, when you take the days, you have to divide by 365. Likewise, it is the method. Product method means same way. Then on which side it is more, the other side, the difference will be written. How it is, we will see in the sum. See, this is the same example. Okay, there we have referred the table method. Here it is product method. Hence, you can observe here what is written is these 3, 4 columns are same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns are same. One additional column, that is product. Product of what? This amount column into days column, that is a product. Amount column into days column, that is a product. See here, everywhere. Then what is done? See, this is the product column. You have to see which side is more total, whether this debit side is more or this credit side is more. In this example, debit side is more. Hence, first that total will be written here. Same total will be written here. This difference will be found. These all total and this total difference is 30,250. That will be written here. On that 30,250, interest will be calculated. How we will see. Yeah. Wait. That calculation he has not shown, it seems. Okay. That calculation he has not shown. I will explain you that. Okay. Yes. Yes. Now, on a pen and paper, you do 30,250 is the product difference into 30,250 into 6 by 100. 6 by 100 divided by 365 days. Hence, divided by 365. Tell me what you got the answer.
4.97 equal to 5.
That is how it has come. See here it is given 30,250 into 6% divided by 365. That you will get 4.97. In the previous method, that is referring the table also, you got the same interest 4.97. You got it. Then after calculating this interest, you have to write here the interest in the amount column. Okay. Then you have to put the total. Take that total here. Find the difference between these numbers, sum, total sum, and this number. That comes to, in this example, 194.97. And in the previous method, whatever the method I told you, answer will be same. Same, 194.97. Wherever decimals are there, a small difference is possible. See, previous we got 194.97. If you get 194.94 or 99, that's all acceptable, because in decimal system, approximation comes question, accuracy approximation. I believe you understood. Hence, whatever the method, same question or same illustration or same account details, the answer will be same. This interest calculation or this balance calculation. Okay, that is what given here how it is calculated. Already I have explained you. Okay, this is another example. Hence, we will complete that first. We will come back then. Yes. Yeah, from here, take the photo.
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಓದ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. Done, sir.
Okay. Yes. Next, take this
So
photo.
this is product is the outstanding number of days into the amount, no, sir?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Sir, what is that second step, sir?
Calculate interest at given rate on the balance of the products for a single day. That is divided by 365. I told no. That is the method.
So it is the interest given in the question into the total product into 1 by 365, sir.
Rate of interest.
Yes, sir. Rate of interest into total product or the balance outstanding or
the product difference.
balance
The product difference into rate of interest divided by 100 into 1 by 365. 360.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So the interest entry is done on the opposite side of the whichever where the balance of product appears, sir, or where which account is more, no, sir.
It depends whether amount to be paid or amount to be received.
Yes, sir. ಇವಾಗ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ರೈಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
ಹೌದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? I'll move. Yeah. Take this also photo.
ಇದ್ರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ರಲ್ವಾ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಂತಲ್ವಾ, ಅದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್.
ಸರಿ.
ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಚೇಂಜ್.
ಯಾ ಸರ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಒಂದೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ
ಸರ್, ದ ಟು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸರ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ?
ಟು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿನಾ ಏನದು?
30,250.
ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್, ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್.
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರ್. ಯಾ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಯಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, how the number of days are calculated, just like it is told in the previous sum also, previous method also, here also. Just you can take a photo.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Now this is a question. Next question. Take this question.
Yes, sir.
Over. Yeah. See. Account current to be rendered by X to Y. 31st December 2016 is the date, and these are the information about the transactions. Balance, beginning balance is 600 rupees. That is owing by Mr. Y, means to X. Y has to pay X. This is the meaning of this word. Balance owing by Mr. Y means Y has to pay X. That is the meaning. Then X sold to Y. 1 month credit period. That means 1 month here, 30/7/2016 to 1 month. Purchased by Y from X. Here also 1 month credit period. Then X paid, uh, Y paid X. Cash received from Y means Y paid X. Y accepted X draft at 3 months date. Excess draft means here it is a bill, because bank draft and all will not have any duration. Hence, this draft meaning is bill, bill of exchange. Account current you have to prepare. Like earlier on, only it is here some opening balance is that. This is opening balance. 600 rupees is opening balance. See, as he has to, see here, Y debit balance it is 600. Y owes to X, it is given in the question. Hence, opening balance is 600 rupees. Next, for sales, 300 rupees. See here, 1 month credit, hence due is August 30th. Next, purchased from X, purchased from Y, hence 200 rupees. Here also 1 month date, duration, credit duration given is 1 month, hence it is 1st September. Here cash received, hence same date is, due date is same, because cash received means there is no question of giving any time or any no duration, hence it is considered here the same date. Okay, a bill, that is draft, a bill received, hence it is bills receivable. That is a, see, as it is bills receivable, see how many months bill it is in the question. See, at the end, 3 months date, it is a bill, hence grace days will come, time bill, hence grace days will come. Okay. Okay, hence it is 3 months, here it is given, hence grace days will come. That is why 3 days added, you can see here. 3 months is 1st December, 3 days grace added means 4th December. Other informations and calculations are like previous sum. From here to here it is 184 days up to 31st December, hence 172 first 31st December it is 184 days, and from 30th July to December 31st it is 123 days. September 1st to December 31st 121 days. Again September 1st to 31st December 121 days. December 4 to 31st December 27 days. These are the calculations of the days. Product simple, amount into number of days. Product, then product total. See which side is more, debit side is more, product total. That total is brought here. Difference of these three total and this total is 1,02,000. Now interest 18%. See the calculation. 1,02,000 is 200 is the product difference into 18 by 100 divided by 365, which comes to how much? 49 rupees. Hence 49 rupees. After that, this will be totaled. This total will be brought here. Difference of these three total and this total is 249. Hence 249 is the debit balance here. That means X has to receive from Y 249 rupees as on 31st December 2016 for all these transactions. That is the meaning. Okay. Yeah. Then okay, this is another method, product of individual transaction method in that epoch method. Here what is done, I will tell you. Okay. Before that, you take this much photos. 1 second, how much is there? Just a minute, just a minute. Okay, that is next. Hence, I will explain this. Okay. Opening balance is 300. You know it. Fine. Then 61 days. See, in earlier method, it is taken 123 days. And that I told you, from this date, due date to this date is 123 days. I told you. Here, see, 61 days. How 61 days has come? See, everywhere here days have changed. Here 121, 121, 27. Here it is 63, 63, 157. Okay. Here how it is a change. This method is called epoch method. Here what is done earlier explained. 1 second. I will see that whether it's explained there. This is called forward method. Okay. This is called forward method. In this epoch method, you can see that 1st July, this is 1st July to 30th August. How many days? 61 days. You can observe. Okay. Likewise, 1st July to September 1st, that is due date. How many days? 63 days you can see. Here also 1st July to 1st September, 63 days. Then 1st July to December 4. Take pen and paper and do and verify. 157 days it will come. Hence, in that forward method, previous slide, what we have done is from the due date,
Sir,
ah,
30th July to 30th August is not 61 days, no, sir.
not this, I am referring this cursor, 172.
That I got, sir. Then what for others, sir?
Others also 172, this due date.
That I got, sir. Next for left side, debit side, what are the dates, sir?
Only this one. Only this one.
Why like that, sir?
Because it is calculation reference date is the beginning, first day. Here the earlier that forward method reference was last day.
Sir, forward method main difference ಹೇಳಿ sir. Problem solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ.
ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್ ಇಂದ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳಪ್ಪ, ನೀ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಷ್ಟೇ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಕೇಳಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ನೀನೇನೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೊಂದು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದಂಥ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟಿಂದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಗೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟು ಇದು ಇದು ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಸ್, ಇದು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಈ ಎಪಾಕ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಇಂದ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್ ತನಕ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಸು. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 1st ಜುಲೈಯಿಂದ 30th ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ವರೆಗೆ ಇದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ 1st ಜುಲೈಯಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 1 ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 1 ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 4. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ 30 ಡೇಸ್ ಆಯಿತಾ? ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ 30 ಡೇಸ್, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ 31 ಡೇಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? 31 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 30 ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು? 61 ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆಮೇಲೆ August 31 ಡೇಸ್. ಇದು ಅಗೇನ್ ಈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇದನ್ನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ 63 ಡೇಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 31, 31, 62 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಡೇ 63 ಡೇ. ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ್?
ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಹಾಂ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 1 ಜುಲೈಯಿಂದ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 4 ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪೇಪರ್ ಪೆನ್. ಫ್ರಾಮ್, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇದು ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಡೇ ಬಿಡೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಜುಲೈ 31, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ 31, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 30, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 31, ನವೆಂಬರ್ 30.
157.
ಹಾಂ, ಬರ್ಕೊಳಪ್ಪ ಪೆನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಲಿ. ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 157 ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
ಯಾ ಸರ್.
ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಮೆಥಡಿಗೂ ಈ ಮೆಥಡಿಗೂ ಮೇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟಿಂದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಗೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಯಿಂದ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್ ತನಕ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ನೇನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಸರ್ ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆನಾ?
ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 184 ಡೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 1st July to 31st December ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
ಹಾಂ, 1st July to 31st December ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ದೆನ್ 30th July to
30th July ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ August 30 ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ, ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟಿಂದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಹಂಗೇನಾ ಸರ್? ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 1 to
ಹಂಗೆ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 1 to ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 31st, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 4 to ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 31st ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರಾ ಸರ್?
ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಆ ಮೆಥಡ್, ಕೇಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಲೈನ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಬೆಟ್ರು. ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫಾಲೋಡ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್, ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸರಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಎಸ್, ನೌ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಫೋಟೋಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್.
ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಪಾಕ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ನೋ ಸರ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್, ಮತ್ತೇನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೋಟೋ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇದು ಸರಿ ಹೋಯ್ತಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಎಸ್, ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಈಗ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಲ್ವ ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು? ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ್,
ಅದು ಇದು ಸರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್.
ಹಾಂ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡು ಅಥವಾ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇದಾಯ್ತಲ್ವ ಫೋಟೋ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಡಾ?
ಅದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್.
ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಸಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಯಾವ ಸೈಡು?
ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡು.
ಓಕೆ, ವೇಟ್. ಸಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅದು ಹಾಗಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಯಿಂದ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಸು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟಿಂದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ವರೆಗೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಬಟ್ ಸಿ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್, ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ವ, ಯಾವ ಸೈಡು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ತಂದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ? ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ವೆರಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನಿತ್ತು? ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಹಾಗಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ರೀಸನ್ನು ಇದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕನಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಟು ದ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹೀಗಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ್ ಕೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಹಲೋ ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ್? ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು
ಆಗಿದೆ?
sir.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು.
ಹಾಂ, ಇದು ಫೋಟೋ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಎಸ್. Now today it is enough. Tomorrow we will do this illustration. Illustration 2 we will do tomorrow. Okay. ಹೇಳೋದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಗದರಂಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೌ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಯು. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಷನ್.